Okay, so we're in Microcycle 2 for middle school. We're gonna start off the same way like we did Microcycle 1 with the lateral band walks, the monster walks, banded hip flexion, and then after that we'll be moving into a new exercise. The new exercise is going to be the 3 hurdle complex, linear and lateral. So we'll start them off with this microcycle, just bilateral. All right, going through form. They're setting up, jumping, 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 and they'll go through that. What does it say? 3 times?
Yes.
3 times. After that, they'll do a lateral version. Set, 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 and then each player will go so that we continue to have a flow of it as they're in line, and then we'll start the opposite way. So then they either face the other way or you can start at the other end. I just don't know if you're going to be open end or if you have a fence or a line that's kind of restricting the line. After that, we're going to go into block 2. First exercise is going to be the bridge hold. What is it?
8-second hold 4 times.
8-second hold. So we'll drive up, press to the heels, toes up, dorsiflex. Knees are pushing away from the body. Don't want no dip in the hip. Squeeze the glutes through, and then we'll hold for 8 seconds. Then they'll drop, reset the spine, and then come right back up. So we're going to be doing that 4 times for 8 seconds. After that,
SLDL reaches 4 to 6 reps.
and that's LDL reach. So big toe, pinky toe, heel going to be pressed. Knees going to be locked out, bent out outward so the hip gets a little bit more spacing. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the belly button in, and then from there we're going to be reaching out, slight hold, and then come back. That's going to be 4 to 6 reps?
Yes.
Okay. And then after that,
Push-ups, 20 reps.
push-ups, 20 reps. Again, a lot of this is similar to the first microcycle. We're just focusing on the quality of it as we go week to week. Now we're into block 3.
Oh yeah, there's one more med balls there.
Oh, so with the med ball slam, that's still in block 2. Each of the schools will have 8 med balls. For right now, we're going to be starting on the lighter ones. It'll be 4 pounds. Later on in the year, we'll be going to 8 pounds because then we're going to give the elementary the 4 pounds. So we're going into a slam to a chest pass. Now, how many reps? 8 reps, so it'll look like this. I'll have a partner in front of me, or we're going to be using the fence. It's always better if we could just use the partner so that we get more reps right away in less time for each player. But then they have to make sure that they're understanding that the player's going to be throwing the ball pretty hard and that they're disciplined enough to not horse around and try to like hurt each other. So you'll start off like this, toes up, slam, pass off of the hinge and then throw. Okay? And then they can go back and forth. Or I'd be using a fence or so, or a wall. So I'd be here, slam, pass. Okay? Now, once we start to get everyone up to speed with the exercises that we're doing, we don't have to have everybody doing them all the same exercise at once. We can start to break groups up, either in the 4 to 5 in a group, and it'll have multiple setups because we have multiple equipment, multiple hurdles, multiple balls, and some of the things are body weight. Block 3.
Half kneel banded row.
So half kneel banded row. It's similar to what we did, but it's the same thing what we did in the first microcycle. So I would rather not tie these to a fence because then it would start to mess up the rubber. So you'd have a partner that could basically stand in the same position. She's not going to. Just gonna kind of give the example, right? We're pressing the hips forward, squeezing, pulling back, pinching that shoulder blade, getting the hand right back to the rib. How many reps? Right, so this one's going to be between 8 to 12 reps as we pull through. So once one partner goes, then the other one will go, then we'll switch arms. What's the next movement?
Planks, 45 to 60 seconds.
And then we have planks, 45 to 60 seconds. That one, I think everyone should know, so I'm not going to get down to do it. And
Straight leg calf raise.
and then straight leg calf raise. So if you have a fence, you can use it, and they'll go into the movement. Or you can have players shoulder to shoulder going into it. The reason why I want you to have them balance on something so so they can get more range. So we want to have a bit more range so that when they're getting into those moments, in the end of the game, and some players start to cramp up or they're starting to get restricted, we want to make sure their body has started to have a response to where it has a little bit more range of motion into these actions, and that when we're on the top of it, we're going to be able to squeeze and hold. Okay. So that's Microcycle 2 for middle school.
There's one more.
Oh, there is?
Quadruped knee and 90.
Okay. So we'll go back to the quadruped knees in 90. Remember, we're in this position. We're gonna have tennis ball squeezed at the knee, or we're gonna keep the knee at 90 coming up. And then we're not gonna overextend in the back, squeezing the belly button into the spine.